Hello and welcome to the Real Talk and Banter podcast, the movie podcast where we discuss and review films that are at least a decade old. I'm Omari Williams.
And I'm Jay Richardson.
And today we are discussing Harlem Nights, the 1989 Eddie Murphy movie.
Yay!
Oh, okay. No, I don't know.
I didn't know what you were doing.
I don't know. I was just introducing the movie, telling people what we watched.
Yeah.
And we did watch it. What'd you think?
I thought it was great.
Great for real, or you be sarcastic?
Sarcastic as hell.
Oh, you hated it?
No.
Okay. It was interesting.
It was mid.
Mid. It was interesting. Did you not have fun watching it?
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay. I had fun as hell watching it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'd never heard that movie though.
Harlem Nights?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I was like just an obvious blind spot for me here because I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't know who was in the movie. I mean, when I of course I saw Eddie Murphy on the cover when I went to go hit play, but no idea. So I was pleasantly surprised, went in no expectations, and had a fun time.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, so on paper, this should be a no debate classic. I mean, you have Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, and Red Fox, like three of the comedic giants of the 80s and 90s. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it should be a no debate classic. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that now that I've watched it. I've never watched it before. This is my first time. I knew about it at least, though, but I never actually watched it. So, let's get into it. So this is kind of like the Avengers of comedy. You see several people in here. I could go over the set list a little bit. We already talked about Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Red Fox. You have Michael Lerner, Della Reese in there, Stan Shaw, Jasmine Guy was in there for some reason.
The reason.
She had a reason, sure.
Hot.
Yes, that was definitely her only reason. Arsenio Hall was in there. Charlie Murphy, Miguel A. Nunez Jr. was in there.
An underutilized Charlie Murphy, by the way.
Yeah, he had like one-liners throughout the thing, but I mean, and Mariette other.
Don't forget Leela Rochon Fuqua.
Sunshine.
Oh my God.
Sunshine pussy.
Sunshine indeed.
Yes.
She was gorgeous.
She was.
And then I realized that was Antoine Fuqua's wife. What the hell?
Yeah.
No idea. Damn. I didn't even know who she was, to be honest.
Oh.
So I was like, whoa. Better find some more movies with her in it.
Ah, yes. That's a highlight. So yeah, we're in this. We're there. This is set in 1930s Harlem. We got mob ties, we have nightclubs, there's hustling, there's money, everything is there. But again, I feel like it should have been a lot better than it was.
Okay. I'm getting that you're down on this movie.
I'm not down on it.
I really like this movie.
I'm giving it what it deserves. So I guess this is going to be a argument, I guess.
I can already feel that we're going to end up on opposite ends of the spectrum.
All right, that's cool.
I was really high on this movie.
Okay.
I stopped myself from scoring it, though, because I could feel that I was too high.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to score in real. I have a couple scores in right now where I knew for sure what I wanted, but I'll be scoring while we do this. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm not... Okay, listen. I'm not going to shit on the movie, okay? Oh. It's entertaining. We got to talk about it. Yeah. So it's the directorial debut, one and only, of Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy wanted to do this movie because of two things. He wanted to do a time period piece, and he wanted to work with Richard Pryor, who he credits as his biggest influence. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, that's all he's done.
Yeah, no, I mean, I figure, so after watching the movie, I did do some research, tried to look it up, and the critics hated this movie.
Yeah.
And it was I mean, they made it known to Eddie Murphy. So, because I even see his reviews on it, it's like, yeah, no, that was back in the day. It didn't go the way I wanted and such and such. Like, the reason I believe that was his first and last movie directed was because the feedback was terrible.
Oh.
So I don't know. But then, did you look at the Rotten Tomato scores?
Wasn't it like 26% or something?
So it's 27% from the critics, but the fan score, do you know what the fan score is?
Like 90 something.
It's 80%.
Yeah.
Such a wide chasm. And I get it though. Like I'm in that fan category. I really like this movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So we're gonna go into the opening scene, kind of sets expectations. If you're not a fan of Red Fox and Richard Pryor, or if you've never heard of them, like these guys are, again, they're the titans of black comedy, especially.
Yep.
They were out there, they were obscene, they were just like motherfucker this, motherfucker that, and I mean,
oh my gosh, shooting from the hip,
and I liked it. I liked the beginning. I liked the first scene where we get introduced to Quick.
Yeah.
Who decides to... Okay, so let's get into it. They're running some kind of backroom gambling type of thing. You know, it's 1930s, 1920s, whatever.
So it's 1918 at this point.
Right. Yeah, exact. Thank you. Yeah. So 1910s. And then 20 years later, 1930. Yeah. So 1910s. So they're running, backdoor gambling or whatever. Mans is in there on some kind of shriek, I guess, until a young child walks in.
An orphan boy
does walk in. Now, Sugar Ray, which is Richard Pryor, does say, "Oh, he does those little things for me, whatever."
Little errand boy.
Yeah, a little errand boy, whatever. Gets me cigarettes, blah blah blah. But the guy who's shooting craps at the time won't have it. According to him, kids are his bad luck. Not only that, but he absolutely hates kids. And he will stab this kid if he doesn't leave immediately.
This fucking guy, right? Like, I heard him. We all heard him the first, the second, even the third time.
He did.
Then after a while, it was like, even like Sugar Ray was like, what's your problem, dog? Like,
right. He didn't.
It's just a kid.
Yeah, he was really upset. He's like, kids bring him bad luck.
I'm pretty sure a kid like murdered his family and burned his house down or something.
That's what it makes sense.
The disdain he had for this kid in particular, and I guess for all children of this freaking earth.
Yep.
It was way too much. Like at first it was like a little funny, like, oh yeah, fuck these kids, get these kids out of here.
Yeah.
But then you saw and heard the hate. You saw the disdain behind his eyes. And I was like, whoa, dude, I get it. Fuck these kids. No. However, it's way too much. It was way too much.
At first, I thought he was going to say, hey, like, this is no place for a kid. Because it's not,
Correct, yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, get him out of here. I understand. But no, it was just pure hatred for children. Definitely. He proceeds to pull a knife or a little switchblade on Richard Pryor, aka Sugar Ray, and but they're criminals. Sugar Ray has his weapon there, hidden, searching for it for a million years. I don't know.
I'd be like, hey, what you looking for?
Right? I'm like, you
got a gun back there? Like, what
right.
are you doing?
Searching for it for a million years. He finally gets his hand where it should be, and the weapon is missing because the young kid that he hated pulls the gun.
Oh my gosh!
Shoots him in the head.
Listen to me. We get several other demonstrations of Quick's acumen with a firearm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this a Bullseye or Deadshot origin story or something? Because
that would have made sense.
This boy shot this man square in the head, and it was very shocking and stunning to say the least.
It was.
I will say that opening scene, it's very indicative of like the kind of movie we're about to have.
Yeah.
You're constantly on a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
And even when you think you're going one way, it jerks you to another direction with varying levels of success,
Yeah.
There's one large, long ass set piece scene that I do not like in the movie. Like,
okay.
We'll get to it, but for the most part, it's just it was like unpredictable. It was unpredictable in like a fun way as well, because movies can be very predictable to a sort. There's a formula I'll follow.
Mm-hmm.
But then sometimes the unpredictability was so jarring. It was like, what is happening? Like, why did that just happen? So when that opening scene, and then they hit us with a 20-year later time skip. So I was like, all right. I was like, okay, whatever. I guess we'll see what happens here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Like I said, there's just a ton of dark humor in it. It's clever. It's done right. Like the opening scene is done the way I think the entire movie should have been done, but it gets muted somehow. I don't know why. I didn't get a chance to do a deep dive into it, and even if I did a little bit of research, and Eddie Murphy himself said that a lot of the jokes that they were saying backstage was funnier than what got on the script, which is just kind of weird. Like, why didn't it? This is Red Fox, Richard Pryor, and Eddie Murphy. We should have been rolling from like head to toe.
But so did you not find the movie funny?
No, I found it funny.
Okay,
I found it funny.
So
it's just like I was expecting way more.
I didn't think it was. I read the same thing you read after I watched the movie, which was puzzling to me because, and I guess this is why the movie is not rated well, because I guess he was intending for it to be a laugh fest the whole time. Watching the movie in real time, I just figured he didn't intend for it to be that funny.
Right.
Because Richard Pryor's character and stuff was pretty much a straight man. He was like, see, he had his little one-liners and stuff. Like, so for example, in this same scene, he asked the kid, like, where's your mom at? Oh, she dead. Where's your dad at? Oh, he dead. Did you kill him? Like, that shit was so funny. But like, so
I laughed.
Those are the level of jokes though, where it was like, Richard Pryor wasn't just standing up, just like in a killing field, or just firing jokes, a joke per minute or whatever. Yeah. But I thought that was intentional. So now realizing it wasn't intentional, I guess they were expecting us to be rolling all the time.
Yeah.
So with that perspective, I understand why the movie, I guess, is a bit of a failure. So yeah, I don't know. That's interesting.
So let's talk about Benny Wilson.
Okay.
Which is Red Fox's character. We open up in 20 years later, where they have a much bigger, I don't want to call it speakeasy, but I guess that's what essentially it is. No, speakeasy is like a club. Like, what do you call it?
It is a club they had,
Yeah,
so,
but they had gambling and all that stuff.
And a brothel in the back. So it's a nightclub, I guess. I think it started as a speakeasy and then became a full-blown nightclub, you know?
Okay.
But because a speakeasy would be more discreet.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it was. You saw, at first I didn't know, when he said he was a candy store man or manager or owner, I didn't know they literally meant that. Like, did you see the front? It literally looked like a candy store.
So okay, you can't just did you see how big inside there was?
Right, where was it? Where was the rest of that at? In a basement?
You need zone in and stuff like I just accepted it as a speakeasy nightclub
speakeasy nightclub that's like quite large. I don't know where it's fit.
Because we never even saw the brothel.
We didn't.
But there is one. There's at least some rooms back there where, people are having sex and stuff. And then there's offices and everything. Yeah, fuck. I don't know. Whatever.
But they're in this room or this large casino-esque type area where they have full-fledged roulettes and craps and, they're playing cards and blah, blah, blah. So all this is happening. We have Red Fox who's there. He's one of the not dealers. He's I don't know what he call him exactly, but the guy who's managing the craps table, and they're shooting craps, and manager's just calling whatever the hell he feels. He sees like a 7. He's like, oh, there's a 5. They're like, what? Nah, it's a 7. I'm like, oh. Let's see, they throw a 9. He like, it was a 4. He's like, what? No. They're like, yeah. So we find out apparently he needs glasses, and they throw this magnifying-esque damn glasses on this man.
Glasses, like that phrase.
That
is
it.
Oh my
God. Is it.
Like I literally wrote here, I was like, no, I see why he doesn't wear them. Like
I wouldn't wear them.
You couldn't find better glasses for this guy.
Nah.
Like, those are
like
so
quadruple focals.
Oh
like gosh. I don't know what that is.
And like he's like,
yeah.
I guess people can't see me. But.
Yeah, they cannot. I wouldn't wear them either. I don't care what anybody says. That man had a headache every time he puts those on. There's no way. But every time he's on screen, I love Red Fox. I loved Red Fox.
He was great.
I loved him on there. He killed it for me. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go over the characters and then get back into the plot. Yeah. So the main characters we have Benny Wilson, which is Red Fox. Absolutely steals it. I love him in this. He's a little bit older at this point, but he absolutely holds his
A
own.
lot bit older. He passes away.
But he holds his own. I love him absolutely.
Oh my God.
We have Vera, who's Delarice.
Vera.
I think when we talk about who's MVP, also she's kind of leading for me there.
Yeah.
She gets into a fight scene with Quick. She beats the shit out of him, like completely.
That was a bad shit scene. I know we're gonna discuss it, but that was a bad shit scene.
Okay, we'll get more into it when we get to the actual scene. She came in swinging in like more ways than one. I absolutely love her character as well. She was the madam for the whorehouse. She was an honest whore. We got Tommy, whose name is Tommy. This man's name is always Tommy.
Risa was complaining, but it's like, he's Tommy and Martin. I was like, I don't know. His name was Thomas.
This man's fucking name is Thomas, but always Tommy. Like, it's just hilarious. He has his own little part in there, which is just pretty much cackling half the time. I mean,
his introduction was the most baffling experience I've ever seen in a movie show in my life. Because he walks in there and he's like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Quick." And he starts like dying with laughter. I'm like, I was like, weird.
He said half the joke in his head and cackled.
Oh my gosh.
It
was funny when Richard Pryor came and was like, "Hey man, how's the laugh?" Did you
right?
His jokes are way more surgical than you would expect, but they were surgical in the movie. I like that.
That shit, it made me laugh so bad. But half his lines were just him cackling. Yeah. I don't know, like mouth open cackling. Yeah. But I was like, all right, whatever. His character helped because it made me feel like it wasn't supposed to be like realistic and real. Because it's like, who's really gonna be that person? Especially, it's not like he was some kind of low level person. He was actually kind of big in whatever organizational structure there is. So I'm like, okay, there's no way Calhoun would trust this kind of guy with his money and whatever else is going apparently. Fine. We got Arsenio Hall. Yeah. What?
He gets it. He gets an F in my...
Arsenio Hall?
He's, the worst character in the fucking movie. 100%. That's Tommy's brother, right?
Yeah, Tommy's brother, yeah.
No, he gets an F, man. I didn't care for any of that.
That's fine.
It was... Unserious is, like, the thing to say. It was like a fucking cartoon or something.
Yeah.
And it was so tonally jarring from the rest of the movie.
Right.
Like... And I understand. So the unevenness in the movie is like there's at times where like, the movie's like taking itself very seriously, and it's like, oh, this is a crime drama. It feels like they're trying to do that, and then it's like, no, this is a slapstick comedy, and it's like, you can't do both.
You have to pick a lane. Exactly.
Those are very different
things. He had to pick a lane, and he didn't. It's like he got to northern end, and he was like, oh, we're not funny enough. Yeah. Let's throw some shit in here, and like, oh, okay. And now we have this shit.
And to me, it was ruining the movie. Like, honestly, the crime drama, like black comedy was like dark comedy, the subtle comedy, the quick like stuff. I was fine with that version of the movie. When they put any slapsticky stuff and it's like over the top, like, so when I asked you about like, oh, when did you think they try to make us laugh? I think that they thought we would be cackling the entire time with that whole car scene.
Yeah. I was not.
And it put me. I was so off put. I was so disgusted at that scene. You know what? I did laugh during the scene. Did you laugh at all during the scene?
No, I did laugh.
Do you know when? Remember when you laughed, or does it stand out to you?
I laughed when they were shooting the Tommy guns, and then the one dude with the single gun.
That was hilarious.
I laughed that part because it was empty and clips.
That was the funniest part about it.
Not hitting shit, and man just bang with his one revolver.
So I literally have I still laugh my ass off. The driver's trying to conserve bullets. It's hilarious for some reason. That man fired 7. I counted all his shots because it wasn't out. He's fired 7 shots total.
Yeah,
I was dying. I don't know what, but everything else around it was so absurd. I was put off, and then my homeboy came in and like bang. What the fuck?
He only got 6 shots. He can't be firing.
One in the chamber, apparently. Well, no, was it a revolver?
I thought it was a 6-shooter, so I don't know how you got 7.
Well, he fired 7. I counted.
Okay. Well, I mean,
movie crap, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that, and then even like when I didn't know how to read the movie. Like this scene, if you take this whole scene out, like I feel like it would play better. But when he's being chased and then he like rams them with his car and he
jumps out
of the car.
I was like, why?
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
That didn't even make them crash or anything.
That's what I thought. I thought they were gonna cut back and they were gonna be like crash into like a telephone pole or something. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. But nope, they just stopped the car and then they got out. I was like,
a couple times where it's like this scene should have already ended. All
right, so we kind of already broke down the characters and what's happening. Some things fall flat. Some specific people are just killing it, and the movie's just going. So the entire plot really comes down to they're doing this kind of speakeasy underground casino thing. They're pulling in 10 to 15,000 a week, which must be crazy money in the 30s.
Or is it 15 to 20?
Listen, every time they said it, they had a new number.
What the fuck is going on? Have you guys actually seen the books, or you just like look at eyeballing people and
they're just eyeballing it? Yeah, hell? I don't know. Every time they guess, they come up with another number. Higher, so 10 to 15, 15 to 20, whatever it is. They're 10,000 by itself a week is crazy money. So they're liking it. So there's this gangster named Bugsy who decides he owns all the other underground nightclubs or whatever. So generally they kind of leave the other ones alone, the smaller ones, but they decide that Sugar Ray's making too much money. Way too much money, and he wants a piece of that. So he sends you
think it's shocking that he's not making money at the Pity Pat?
I was like, what the fuck is that? Bro? And then when they showed it and the music, oh my God. I was like, who the fuck is going there? I was so, no wonder they're not making any fucking money.
This is worse than I thought.
It's embarrassing. God. Like, Jesus. I guess they're focused on quantity and not quality. They just have a bunch of them, so they make the money they need.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, gotta be.
Versus Sugar Ray and Quick, they have one club, so they're pouring all their stuff into that, and they have quality people showing up.
That club was lit.
It was lit. And people are just spending money. They're like, it's crazy. So back to the plot. So Bugsy, who's the gangster, decides that he wants some. He's part of the mafia, so it's a little scary, quote unquote. Of like, well, we don't want you to mess with him and whatever. Which I found that kind of weird. Like, obviously, Sugar Ray's character was more of the he just didn't. I don't say he didn't have that dog in him, but he kind of didn't. Like, he just immediately was ready to tuck tail, and I was just like, I don't know. Like, that felt... He wasn't willing to fight for it at all. Like, he was immediately like, we gotta leave.
Because it didn't make sense.
I mean...
He didn't have the manpower. He didn't have the resources.
Fine.
Okay, so... Because we actually have not spoken about Richard Pryor really at all.
That's true.
So, like, how did you feel about his character, his portrayal and everything? Seems like you're not sold on it. Is that correct?
No, I like Richard Pryor. Okay. I like Richard Pryor's character. Okay. Not that I'm not sold on it. I just thought, and they did come up with a scheme at the end to get it back. Yeah. So I guess he's just not like that punch in your face, which is what Quick was supposed to be.
And I think that's what they were trying to show us, the juxtaposition between the two men. Okay. All right. Yeah, so Richard Pryor, I really like the way he handled the Sugar Ray character, right? And I know we talked about the movie not being just completely hilarious the whole time, but I think that caught me off guard because I don't think I've seen any or many Richard Pryor movies.
I've seen zero.
I don't know if I've seen Superman. Is he in 3 or 4? 3. So that might have been the one maybe I've seen parts of or just clips of. But I haven't watched Richard. Richard Pryor is so before our time. He's an old guy. He's an old comic, but we know of him.
Yeah, I know he's a comedic giant, but I can't like tell a Richard Pryor joke right
now. I've heard clips, but yeah,
go ahead, tell one.
Nothing is committed to memory. So you just cut me off. The seriousness, I guess, I saw within the role, because I like the dramatic foil of Quick and Sugar Ray, although we did hint at a mention that Quick didn't have his arc didn't go where I expected it to go or wanted it to go. But I did appreciate how they were playing off of each other and just how Richard Pryor was just operating as this mature person who's been in the life. He said to him, he's like, dude, like, he said you're a big fish in a small pond. Like, there's a whole world out there that you don't know. Like, those moments, I thought every serious moment he had with Quick was very poignant, and like it resonated with me. And I didn't know Richard Pryor had chops like that, like acting chops like that. And I just thought he'd just be a silly dude. You know, he's a comedian, one of the, like you said, one of the giants out there. But I liked how he approached the Sugar Ray character. There was something. Well, sorry, I'll let you respond to that first.
I agree.
Okay, well, you hear first, folks. So I did see that because you mentioned how Eddie Murphy talked about his goals when this movie was 1, I wanted to be a director. 2, I wanted to do a period piece, and 3, I wanted to work with Richard Pryor.
Yes.
But he did talk about how it wasn't what he thought it would be. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, so apparently Richard Pryor had MS. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
I had no idea. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's our second week in a row we're dealing with actors with MS. Yeah. So apparently during this time, he had already was dealing with it.
Oh.
Eddie said he didn't know. I don't know if it was public or not, but I guess it wasn't public if Eddie didn't know.
Eddie Murphy did not know he had MS.
Didn't know.
Oh.
Because I saw in it, I read a transcript of an interview. He said, looking back at it, initially he said that it wasn't what he expected to experience. Like, he expected it to be more like a partnership. Like, he's working with his idol, and he thought that like Richard Pryor would come in and, you know, help punch up the jokes or give him these tips and stuff. And instead, he said Richard would just come in, read his lines and shit, and then go home. Like that
one of the things that the critics were saying with this audio or with the script was a lot of the dialogue was not authentic to like the 1930s. It was like the 1980s in 1930s. So a lot of it was feeling like that's not how people in 1930s talk.
Okay,
like that's the 1980s. 100%.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That's a big demerit. You wanted to do a period piece, then you have to be about it. Right. You know?
So I read that they felt it was just people dressed up in costume. Kind of just.
Like it was a play or something.
Yeah, like a little play, but, you know. Okay. You and I go to a Halloween costume and we're dressed as 1930s gangsters.
Yeah,
but obviously, I don't know how to speak like a 1930s gangster. Someone just talk like me.
Oof. That recontextualizes things for me a lot.
There you go.
It does. I ignored the era, just like Eddie Murphy did.
Yeah.
Because
you didn't write and direct it.
True.
So
I'm like, the dialogue is realistic, but as you said, for someone in the 80s or a black family in the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's huge. You can't ignore that. Especially when you made a point to say you're making a period film.
Exactly.
You went out of your way to set it in the 1930s.
Yeah.
I think I saw something, too, about like the set pieces and stuff. I thought it looked great, but I also don't know what New York looked like in 1930, you know? So it was convincing to me. I like all the old-timey cars and stuff. I thought that shit was cool. But I did see someone complaining about that.
Yeah.
What did you feel about them saying it was sexist? The movie was sexist.
I didn't read that, but I mean, it's a brothel. I expect a union for whores.
It was like 1930.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I thought it was weird. So we kind of talked around the Vera Quick fight. We didn't really get into it.
Yeah, I know. We've been bouncing around between the plot and the things that are wrong or right and stuff like that. But all right, we can go back to Vera and Quick. So let's set the scene. They're counting the money at the end of the night, right? And the different groups, the bar, the door, the craps table, whatever, they're telling how much they've made for the night. So Vera comes in with everybody else. I guess everybody's kind of like their boss of their area, whatever. Vera's the madam. She comes in and says that her girls made $200. Eddie Murphy Quick immediately says, $200? They've been back there all night. I made $200. Vera's like, you calling me a thief? You calling me a liar? He's like, well, I mean, you know, I ain't nothing else. It's like,
arithmetic don't add up. Yeah.
Arithmetic don't add up. It's like, all right, we got to fight this out because you disrespect me.
Yeah.
Everybody immediately like, oops. Okay. Yeah. All right, we're going to go outside. So they go outside. This is Vera. She's got to be like 280, 300.
Yeah.
She's a big lady.
She's big.
She's
yeah.
tall. She's tall.
She's tall
So
too,
it doesn't
yeah.
look like, she doesn't look like rotund or anything, but she's a big lady. She got to be 280, 300.
I'll put 240 or something like that.
240?
No?
Okay. She between
I don't know.
240 and 300.
I'm really not.
I'm really not either.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you 10 pounds. I'm going to I'd be egregious with it. I'm like, oh, you 10 pounds. I don't know. I'm not good with weight guessing either.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Anyway, Eddie Murphy's like 120 soaking wet. Like, he's small. Whatever.
Yeah.
So they go back and start fighting. Vera is ready. She is ready. She is playing.
100%.
She immediately throws 2 quick jabs, punch.
Oh my gosh.
Eddie eats them.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Eddie decides that he's getting serious too.
Yep.
Right? And starts swinging back.
Punch her in the face. First in the gut, then in the face.
I think first in the face, and then he hit her real hard in the gut. And then that's when she was like, "Oh, you ready for real?"
Yeah.
And that was a power up. I don't know what that was, but
Her was terrifying.
She was terrifying. I would have backed away.
Listen, I'm glad she was though, because when she said, "Come on, whoop your ass, let's go in the back," and that's when he did his like like Eddie Murphy laughing or whatever. I was like, are we really about to watch this man fight this woman for real? Like, so I was like anticipating the level of cringe just to be way too much, because I'm like, I don't know if I can handle it, seeing him just punching this fucking, like, beating this woman, fighting this woman. And I think they played it really well, where all notions of that and the whole sexism thing, oh, you can't fight this woman. Like, I think it was written well enough and acted well enough where it's like, this ain't a man and a woman thing.
Nah, this is
these
people.
2 human beings about to fucking settle a disagreement, And Vera was so scary. And she like, took that one punch and then she looked up and she's like, okay.
Yeah.
Now you here to play now, you know?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And that was crazy. So I think, but to me though, it should have ended after she was on top of him, like punching him when he was on the ground.
Yeah. No, from the time she hit him in the stomach and he doubled over, so she did an uppercut. I was like, that's lights out.
Yeah,
that is lights out. Like, stop. There's no way he's on the floor like, no way.
So they extend the scene because then he hits her with a trash can cover and throws a trash can at her, So now I'm like, now we're approaching back into the cringe territory for me, because I'm like, uh-oh. And but Vera gets up. He starts to walk off, and Vera gets up and has this menacing look in her face. Yeah. She whips out a switchblade, the razor, and I'm like, now I'm just like, why is it so fucking unhinged? Like, what is going on? Like, what is supposed to be? Are they supposed to kill each other, or like, what are we doing?
What is the end?
So he pulls out a gun, and now I'm like, oh my fucking, this is too much now. Now it's officially too much.
Yeah.
And when he like threatens to shoot off her pinky toe or whatever, I was like, he's not going to shoot her. And he does. And that's what
to be fair, she shoved her foot out. I was like, hey, go ahead, do it.
No, 100%. She egged him on. She egged him on. She did, was like, let's go or whatever, right? And then they kind of just like ignored it going forward, right? I think the only reason to extend the scene so long where he draws his gun or whatever is just, one, I thought we were making commentary on his trauma from when homeboy pulled a knife on them 20 years ago, and then showing him like running to the gun, the pistol to like solve his problems or whatever. That's why I thought the movie. I guess
you gave it way too much credit. You're way too deep. That's a deep cut.
I wasted too much brain cells trying to analyze this thing, because I was like, this has to be meaningful right now, and it wasn't. It was just. I think they thought it was just a funny, cool scene where Eddie Murphy gets his ass whooped by this woman, and then he shoots a pinky toe off, and it's funny.
You shot my pinky toe. I just think I think it's surface level.
It is. I 100% agree, and I think the scene suffered a little bit too is, and this is what confused me in the movie, is the reluctance to show blood.
Yeah, they didn't show the
when he got shot in the head, no blood.
I was like, what the fuck, bro. That shit took me out for a second. I had to pause. I had to pause and collect myself.
I did too.
I was like, so no blood at all?
It's too early for that. Okay, fine. They didn't want to shoot, because there are rules for that when you talk about the ratings and stuff. And I was like, it's the 80s.
That's got to be a rated R movie. There's way too many motherfuckers.
No, it has to be. It has to be. So, yes, correct. But I don't know what the I don't want to call the wrong organization. Is this the FCC? or
FCC's
not
cable
FCC.
TV.
Who does the ratings? I'm blanking on them right now. But I don't know because their rules have changed a lot over the past like 30, 40 years.
That's fair.
Whatever, right?
That's fair.
And there were rules about how you do blood and all this shit or whatever.
That's fair.
It shouldn't matter, like you said, because this has to be a rated R movie. I'm sure it is. But they didn't show the blood. But then not only they didn't show the blood, which there are different rules when you show blood coming from a wound versus like let's say when they picked him off the table, he was in a pool of blood all of a sudden. Yeah. They didn't even give us that.
No, they didn't.
So with the fight too, she's laying into him. He didn't get bloodied at all.
Bro.
So I decided, okay, this movie's just not gonna give us any blood.
Yeah.
But then when they went to kill Tommy later, he got punched in the face one time. His lip was all bloody.
Yeah. I think he had knocked out his tooth or something.
Yeah. And then later on, when Quick found the body, we saw the blood from the neck. So I'm like, oh my God. Did you save all the blood for this scene? Or
they only had 1/4 blood. They're like, shit.
Oh my God. And then in the fight, we saw the one boxer, he was bloodied up too.
Oh, he got his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's just practical makeup. So maybe they just didn't want to put makeup on Eddie Murphy or something. But it's like, how are you going to have these people out here fighting in the streets, throwing trash cans at each other and stuff, punching each other in the face, and no bruising?
Man had zero bruising.
So
I was half expecting her to not have a limp or anything and just be walking around completely fine. Because the way, especially from the Eddie Murphy fight, like he was getting ass kicked, punched directly in the face, and he was just like, oh,
nary a scratch.
Yep. Okay. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess we don't bruise. I don't care, if it's a woman hitting you or not. Like, you're still gonna get some bruises.
Him so hard, and then you're pinned down. They're just punching you in your face. Yeah, you're fucked. 100%. He should have looked like that boxer looked.
He should have.
You know.
I was expecting his eyes to be swollen shut. Yeah. He just got back up. I was like, oh, okay.
So, I don't know. Maybe the makeup budget was real low or something.
Sure.
I don't know.
It's called they didn't have one. Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. That scene was kind of crazy, and that scene happened like 25 minutes into the movie too. It was like so early to give us something that cringe and like, well, risky. I mean, and be like, what's gonna happen here? So yeah, I don't know.
I liked the scene. It went too long. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It'd have been much better to say, okay, we're gonna settle this fight. We're gonna settle this disagreement with a fight. He got his ass kicked, which everybody knew he was going to. Nobody was like surprised about it.
And then move on.
And then we just, they help him up, and then you go inside, and okay, we're settled.
That's how I expected it to end.
That's what should have happened, but it didn't happen. All right. So we have Quick. Quick is on. So we're back to the plot. Quick kills Jasmine Guy, which is Dominique LaRue. Did
you get did you peep the New Jack City reference?
With
what? They say business, bitch. This is personal.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, I wrote that down.
Oh, I mean, I do remember it. Now you say it, but there was this big comment about business and personal. It's both.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Look at you.
Yep. Come on now.
Call back.
Call back. That's what you call it. Call back. Oops. Well, hold on. I embarrassed myself.
Oh.
New Jack City came out 2 years later. Oops.
Jesus Christ. I'm leaving that in because it shows that you're not ready.
That's fine.
You're not prepared.
I wrote it down. I didn't do the research to back it up.
No research.
I fucked it up. God damn.
I was thinking that too. I was like, I'm pretty sure Harlem Nights was first, but I was like, wait, maybe.
I thought it came out the same year. I thought it came out the same year.
So I was like, all right, he's got to do the research.
I thought it was off by months. I thought it came out the same year. And I was like, no, it wasn't 89. It was 91 when Jack City came out. Oops. Oops.
Yikes on bikes there. Anyway, so.
I'm cut that shit up before I send you the audio. It's on my computer.
Smart. That's smart. Like, zoop. Like, what the fuck? Damn, where's that line at?
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
But yes, plot.
Yeah, so she gets killed, and then they come up with this big ruse, which is to steal the money from the gangster Bugsy. There's a big fight between, I love the boxer. I'm gonna be very honest. Jenkins?
Yeah.
It's Jenkins, right?
Jack Jenkins, I think is his name.
Yeah, I love Jenkins. Jenkins will take 2 years to tell you hello, and I swear to God, I died every time he was on screen.
I also like the way Sugar Ray handled him too, because he never made fun of him.
No, he didn't.
He did make some jokes, but it was never like at his expense.
Yeah.
It was just like, you know what I mean? He's like, I do now.
Yeah. I loved it. I love that interaction. I love that interaction. I love the boxer. They call him the champ a lot, but I thought they handled that very well. I don't know where that came from. I don't
Why
know if
give
that
him a
was
stutter? Well, my backstory, I guess I was putting in backstory for everyone. My backstory is just like going through the boxing and stuff. He just got fucked up so he has like a little brain.
Definitely TBI.
Yeah.
Definitely fucked up.
Kinda
All
stutter
those
on
old
something.
school boxers fucked up. All of them.
You know what I was thinking? I couldn't help but think. I didn't do any research on this, but I'm like, I just can't believe that they let black people fight white people back then, like boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it happened, but I'm just saying, like, I think that's so crazy to me that they would allow that. They get given like the racism, segregation, all that stuff, or whatever. I'm just like, wow, that actually fucking happened.
So the big plot is or the big end of the plot, or the big end of the movie is they're gonna rob Bugsy, by betting on the white guy. I don't think they said it. They probably said his name, but I don't remember what his name was.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna bet on all the black people are gonna get their money together and bet on the white guy because they feel like that's gonna make Bugsy think that they convince Jenkins to throw the match because the odds were 3-1. So that means if you bet 200,000.
Kirkpatrick.
Oh yeah, that's the Kirkpatrick is Irish, right?
Yes, Michael Kirkpatrick.
Yeah. So they had it in their mind. It's 3-1 odds. So if you bet 200,000, you make 600,000, which is a great deal, especially when they're trying to get out of the town and they need some seed money to do that, right? So everybody bets on the white dude. While they're doing that, they come up with this whole second half of the movie scheme of like. It involves a prostitute named Sunshine, which is Omari's favorite character.
Oh my God,
Please tell us, Omari.
Best. Gosh, she's so gorgeous. Oh my God, listen, I saw Homeboy Ready to Risk It All.
More than ready.
Sorry, he did risk it all. He
called his wife.
I'm not coming home no more. I was like, God damn.
Man.
And I got it. I got it 100%. You made the right decision, dog. Like, you got to bet it all on black, bro. Like, just do it. And it bit him in the ass, but
it did.
It was fun while it lasted. And he's lucky that Calhoun didn't kill him right away.
I would have.
Yeah, I thought he was.
I don't know why he didn't. He's like, "Are you an idiot?" He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah. He's like, "Yes."
And that was it. He was like, "Oh, okay. Well, let's go deal with this other thing."
Because Vera came in shortly thereafter, so she did that interrupted.
Okay.
What would have been his punishment for sure, sure.
Well, lucky him.
But oh my God, yeah, I was like, who the fuck is this lady? And I had to go and look in the credits and the credits, but on Wikipedia and see who's casted as her. And then that's when I realized that was Fuqua's wife, and I was like,
makes sense.
Good on you, big dog.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah.
So you make such goddamn good movies. They've been married since '99 too.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on, that's
and
so long.
They're still married now.
Yeah, as far as I can tell. Yeah, they have 2 kids together, 2 children.
Nice.
Man,
so yeah, Sunshine's pussy is so good. You throw it up in the air, it looks like sunshine. So that's who they sent after this guy. They do a little switcheroo with a bag full of heroin. They thought, but it actually was sugar. Yep. It was all over the place.
Okay, so the whole lady heroin thing. I guess she's a real figure in this world. I mean, yeah. So they were like, "Oh, it's the lady heroin or whatever." Yeah. So I was like, "All right, that worked."
Yeah, it works out. It worked for their plot. What they needed. They get it. They have a couple white cops on their payroll that they utilize. That was a nice little switcheroo.
No, they weren't cops.
Oh, I mean, they weren't cops. They were actors probably. But either way, it was a nice little switcheroo.
I like that too. Yeah, little bait and switch.
Yeah,
on top of the bait and switch. That was good.
It was good. It was a nice play.
What distracted me though was, were there black cops in 1930s?
I thought that too.
New York? Yeah.
Girl,
I was like,
I thought that too. I was like, I was expecting him to like immediately say "you N-word" and like drive off. But he was respectful as shit. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, officers. Blah 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 blah. The light was green." Like,
yeah. I know. It's like he respected the badge so much. Hold on. Integration of the NYPD was gradual, decades-long process, rather than a single event, with significant efforts occurring between the 1930s and 1970s. So that's tough. That means they'd have been just starting to
put them on the force, put them on the streets.
Yeah. So the first black police officer was appointed in 1891
in New York.
In New York.
Oh, okay.
That was Wiley G. Overton.
Oh,
And then in 1911, Samuel J. Battle became the first black officer in the NYPD.
Oh, okay. So I guess they were there then.
Yeah, and then you know what? Duh, because fucking World War II is happening. You need anybody. Yeah, so they started letting minorities and women into like the department and stuff because of what was happening, the world wars and so forth.
Okay, well that makes sense.
Okay, but yeah, I was so distracted. I was like, I don't know if
I thought it
this
for a
is
second.
Believable.
I thought it for a second, and then I was like, you know what?
Whatever.
The bullshit happened.
We're already here, right?
Yeah. Whatever. They find out that we barely talked about Bugsy's second hand or right hand man. What's his name? Captain. He's not a captain. Detective.
Oh, Canton. Yeah, we did. We haven't. Yeah.
Detective Canton.
He was a big part. He was a driving part of the plot. Like he was like the main antagonist. Like,
literally. We barely talked about him. Doesn't tell you much. I mean, he was just there for me.
He was just kind of there. He didn't have any personality. He was just. I mean, he was freaking mob goon, right?
Yeah, he was a mob goon. Just kind of on the payroll, but working for the NYPD.
Crooked cop. Seen when you seen them all. Yeah, I don't know.
Like you said, the one thing that really was jarring was when he got down into the casino nightclub thing. I'm like, how did no one stop him?
He just walked in here. Yeah, that was weird.
Where are the
when he
doormen or whatever?
When we first encountered him, he was inside of Sugar Ray's house or whatever.
I'd have shot him.
Listen,
bro, I don't give a shit what he was flashing. I was shooting and be like, oh, he didn't show me nothing. I walked in my house. Yeah, that was in there.
That was not going to fly in 1938. He was going to jail. He had to be on the run. But he's like, like guns make me nervous, especially when they held by colored boys or whatever. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, you should be nervous. You just broke into his fucking house. Yeah. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
God, I don't know.
I was killing him and calling up quick and be like, hey, we need to get rid of a body.
Yeah.
I feel like it's easy enough to get rid of a body in 1930s.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Ugh, yuck.
Clean that up. Write your name in the wall with the bullets. Just...
I feel like it's way too easy to get rid of a body. I'm just like, man, just never came home. He met sunshine and never came back. That's all
my gosh.
Hey, whatever. I was killing him. I was shooting.
Yeah.
If we in that life, I'm shooting. I'm not.
I mean, Quick killed 5 people.
They did say that.
And was never even looked at for anything. So I just feel like back then people just died and was just like, fuck.
Someone shot someone again. And then how are you supposed to know the difference between someone like leaving or dying? I
think that's why that whole rule of like you can't report a missing person after 24 hours or whatever became a thing. Yeah. I don't think it's a thing anymore. It shouldn't be, because it's like, it's so much easier to tell if someone's missing these days. Like, I don't need 24 hours to know that someone is... so that doesn't apply to minors. Obviously, if it's a minor, it's like immediate, I think. Yeah. But it's like my mom doesn't fucking like...
I think it's 48 hours, actually.
Is it 48? Damn, yeah.
It's 2 days.
Yeah, I think you're right, yeah. Which is like,
dude, such a long time. Like, you're obviously dead at this point.
Dead by then.
There's no way.
Shit.
Any evidence you have is gone. Like, the trail is cold.
So, like, they could have just ran away or just like went on a vacation or da-da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, this is not 1938 New York. Right. Okay, it's 2026 and I know my mom's missing. So can you please help?
Any shit you could do about it.
Oh boy.
Anyway, they win. They successfully rob the money. And they do this last scene of showing New York with the skyline, which is a very nice shot, I thought.
Yeah.
Kind of where do we go next from here? And
yeah. Chicago, obviously.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Okay, same.
I was saying either Chicago or Detroit. I was like,
ooh, okay, Detroit. I didn't think of Detroit. I was trying to think of a second location. I was like, Philadelphia. I was like, probably not.
Nah.
I was like, easily Chicago. That's where they're going.
I was in the Midwest for sure.
Yeah.
I was settled on Detroit. Yeah. Either way, either one works perfectly for me.
Yeah, but it was just like they kind of left it like, oh, who knows where we're gonna end up? I was like, there's not many options, guys. Let's be honest. Detroit's a really good one. That's a really good one. Yeah. So what do you think about the whole scheme, the whole plan?
I thought it was a good plan.
Yeah.
I thought that the switcheroo, the switch and bait within the switch and bait was pretty good.
I enjoyed the whole thing.
At first, I thought they got caught. I was like, oh, damn.
Same. I really did.
I thought they were real white cops.
I really did.
Because it'd be just their luck that, it happened with a cop.
I know. I was like, God, you idiots. This is a terrible plan. Yeah. This is a terrible plan.
Yeah.
But no, that was pretty good.
It through.
What do you think about Eddie Murphy telling Canton take short breaths?
That was hilarious. That part was funny. That part made me laugh. And at first he was like, I was like, this is crazy.
Oh my
you'll
god!
pass out.
Yeah, I was like, you're gonna get lightheaded. You're done.
Like I pass out doing that shit. But I was just like, yeah, you probably got a couple days. Give or take a couple hours. Yeah. All right, Jimmy. Jimmy's like, yep, give or take.
Oh, Charlie Murphy.
Right. That's all he had. That was his own brother. He could have given a bigger role.
I know, his older brother too. Like, come on, man. Yeah, no, I was cool. I liked the plot.
I did like it.
I was fooled. I was like, oh, they got me.
Yeah,
it was nice.
They did get me there. With all the other bullshit, I assumed they were gonna lose because it was just luck at that point.
Yeah. I even like. Did you like how they? Because you did forget to mention how Vera lured Calhoun to Sugar Ray's house. And then essentially, I guess they let the gas out in there or whatever.
Yeah, but they set some kind of bomb or something.
No, I think. Well, I don't know. So it was kind of weird for me, right?
Okay, so I'm going with you. I thought because he was always smoking his fucking cigar, so I thought once he lit the cigar, it was going to go off, but it didn't.
It did not.
It didn't go off until Homeboy opened the door to get back out.
Yes.
So I thought.
Go ahead.
Oh, what?
So I'm like, did Eddie Murphy study like the physics of fire? Because I know we see usually how when you light the thing, it just blows up. We see that in TV and television. Right. That's not exactly real, right? It depends on like, the level of oxygen in the room and how it changes. So him opening the door would have altered that and allowed for the flammable stuff in the air. Because if it's too saturated, like it's not going to catch a spark, right? So when does the adjustment in that, because of the ratio of the oxygen in the air changes, that will cause it to ignite.
Yeah, but if it was so saturated, as soon as they walked in, they would have felt that. They would have
smelt it.
Or smelled it.
Or like starting to get dizzy and stuff.
Or felt it.
So that's where it gets a little sketchy. Like, so I'm like...
But they were just fine in there.
They were cool in.
If they walked in and started wobbling, I'm like, okay.
They'd be like, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah. So that's where I was like, maybe he just like didn't do all the homework or something. I don't know.
Started. He's like, you know what? Fuck it.
Again, like, I'm like giving him way too much credit for stuff. Because the only reason I could think of, why would he think that opening the door would cause it to explode? Why would Eddie Murphy think that, that would make it ignite?
Yeah.
Unless he did that research. But like you said, if there was that much fucking gasoline or gas in the air overpowering the oxygen that it couldn't ignite, you would identify that. Like you would be like, oh, I'm sick. This is something wrong.
I can't
here,
breathe.
You know,
you try to take a breath in and you won't breathe anything because there's not enough oxygen. So it's just like,
so it doesn't quite work, I guess. I don't know.
It's all right. Either way, they all die in a fiery. Oh, we barely talked about it. So I thought that we're going real long on this, but what are we at?
It's at 1:20 now.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I thought we were we would spend so much time trying to figure out how the fuck to do this. It's been like 4 hours. Damn,
we
this is a long
just hit
thing.
an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
And that can easily come down to 1:15, which is where we like to be. So yeah,
1:15, 1:10. Yeah. I thought Vera did nicely with that. I thought she played on the whole like. She was kind of like, even if she was...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you saw it, bro.
Yes, I picked up on it immediately.
Because that's not who she is. But as soon as she goes, Massa, I just want to tell you. I just want to tell you about this, but I was so scared, Massa.
Mr. Calhoun, sir,
Yeah, I was like, okay.
That was nice. It was nice. And like,
she played on it.
Just like a white person at that time is like, of course that's how she's talking to me.
Right,
she knows her fucking place. I like this lady. That is great. And give her my number, anything you need, I got you,
I got you.
Man, she went in there.
You one of them good ones, ain't you?
One of the good ones, yes. I got the whole thing.
Oh my God.
100%.
I'm glad we were connected because I saw that. I was like, because that is not who she's at all. And she comes straight humble, straight massa, and I'm like, oh, okay. But she did the job.
Yeah.
They believed it. They didn't question shit. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. First of all, I would have killed her. When she walked out the door, I was like, I'd have killed her.
Well, not after she gave me all her information, I would have.
I was like, I don't, not worth me. Fucking woman. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
He didn't know where his money. He wanted to know where his money was. So.
I don't give a shit. You can't tell me anything. Get out of here.
It's like, you stupid. Shut up, woman.
Right.
Get out of here.
A punch in the face. Like, she wasn't leaving that door. She wasn't leaving this room. I know that.
I was holding her until verify
At the
information.
All of us going.
He sent her on her ways. Like, you kidding me? Like,
You're like, oh, okay. Well, where are you at? Oh, well, they're over at Ray's place.
Yeah, how convenient.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, we all going to fucking Ray's place. We all going to go to Ray's,
okay? You showed me exactly what you saw, okay? Yeah, so that was kind of weird, but her performance was awesome.
Awesome. That was good. I like that a lot. But yeah, I don't know. It's good.
Cool?
I'm cool.
It's good?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I'm going to go back to the first. He had to pick a lane and he did it.
He did not.
He tried to skate in between both and it didn't land. And, sad to hear that Richard Pryor was in the middle of dealing with MS, and then Red Fox, 68, 69 years old at the time, dies a couple of years later. So I'm sure he had some medical stuff going on with himself too. Yeah. So that was really the time for Eddie Murphy to really grab and take the torch and run with it. And hey, I got it from you guys. I got this for the next 20, 30 years. And he didn't.
He did not do that.
He forgot about his own character when he literally wrote the script, which is crazy
work. Like, dude, what are you talking about?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. I feel like my score might still be too fucking high.
Okay.
We're gonna see. I'm gonna see what you did.
Let me see what my scores are. Okay.
Let's find out. Let's rate it. For any newcomers, we rate our movies based on 5 categories: plot and writing, acting, casting, production, cinematography, music and sound, and cultural impact. Everything is rated on a scale of 1 to 10. Jill, what you got? Plot and writing.
I mean, it'd be a lie if I were to give this like any higher than like a 3.
Oh, really?
For plot and writing?
Yeah.
We just spent an hour talking about
Killing it.
I can't be like, oh, by the way, 9. Like, what you be like?
No, yeah, no, for sure. For sure. So is that what you're giving it, a 3?
3.
I liked it more than you, so I'm gonna give it a 4.
That's 4. That's fine. That's 4.
Yeah. I was gonna give it a 5, but you're right. That's a 5. Yeah, no. Yeah, I couldn't give it a 5. I gave Devil Wears Prada a 5. Yeah, okay. This is a 4. Acting and casting, what do you have here?
Richard Pryor killed it. He's an anchor.
He did.
Red Fox, scene stealer every time he was on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Della Reese, I think she's my MVP.
Yes, oh yeah, is she? Yeah,
she is my MVP. Eddie Murphy, he dropped the ball.
He did.
It was just wild.
He did. He also said he didn't like directing. I just don't think he had a good time. Like directing is not because you can direct.
Yeah.
He was super young too at that point. All those guys were older than him and stuff. Like, I just think he didn't have a good time, and he realized how much he bit off way more than he could chew on that.
Yeah, being a writer and director, it's a lot.
And then I could imagine it was a nightmare working with the producers because they're trying to be like, yo, like, you can't do this. But yeah. So where you land?
Yeah, but the other 3, super strong. I mean, he didn't
even like Bugsy and them, like their performance, like Bugsy Calhoun, like he was good on there.
That's Mr. Blank Check himself. I was like, damn, where is he? Oh yeah, Blank Check.
Oh, that is him. Okay.
No, I thought everybody else but Eddie Murphy, and that's bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, I give it a 7.
Okay, dope. I gave it a 7 as well.
Yeah.
I actually wrote that one. That was one of the ones I had already locked in.
Good.
7.
Yeah.
Production, cinematography, and visuals.
Yeah, that's a tough one. There's nothing stands out for me.
Nothing at all?
Like, not really.
Not the 20s kind of aesthetic, the 30s aesthetic, the vehicles, the costumes, the outfits and everything? No? Okay, so where are you at?
I give it a 4.
Oh, okay. I have a 6. Is 6 too high?
No,
I have a 6. I like the sets.
I think you do.
I like the sets. I'm gonna give it I have a 6 is what I wrote down.
That's fair.
But I understand where you're coming from too. Music and sound. What do you have there?
I have a high number for this music and sound. I mean, they had a lot of 20s jazz in the back.
Gosh.
So, I mean.
Oh my gosh.
It's an 8 for me.
I give that shit a 10, man.
Okay.
That's always a win for me. I just, from the time that, and I didn't mention when Vera came in, the fucking like jazz riffs thing. Like they had a little like, dude, it's like they were playing in front of a pit orchestra, man. And like you've played in plays and stuff. You know when a character gets introduced and there's like a yada da whatever. They had that intro for when she came in right before she started like cussing everyone out. It was fucking awesome.
I must have missed that.
I
have to watch it.
Just that scene when right before the same scene where the fight where he accused her of stealing. Yeah, that was her first entrance. Yeah, run that in.
Even from the intro, which I thought was way too long when they were just...
It was super long.
It was fucking super
I like the song though.
I love the song.
So I ignored it.
I loved the song. But I was like, what the fuck?
They didn't play the whole song.
How long are we going to do this for?
3-minute song before the movie. I'm just like...
For a second, I thought I was watching the end. I was
and
like,
they weren't giving us like any like visuals.
Background
it was
or
just
anything.
like a blue screen with like names on it or something.
I was like, I thought I was at the end. And I was like, oh, did I accidentally go to the end?
Yeah.
I was so confused. But I loved the song. I even tried to Shazam it. I was like, oh, what is this? I never heard it before.
Yeah.
It didn't come up
I
with
didn't
anything.
even
So I don't know if someone just made it up.
I haven't seen that they have like a soundtrack like that was released for it, but man, it was super long.
I tried to Shazam it. Shazam was like, I don't know what this is. I was like, oh, okay, well.
Did Prime not tell you? I didn't look, but did Prime not tell you? Because Prime will tell you what song is playing in the scene.
Yeah, I didn't use the little
like,
thing at that
whatever
time.
it's called. Yeah. Which, can the rest of you streamers get this technology too? Or do you have to pay Prime? Is it proprietary? Like, just put up some money and add it.
I love that shit. Every scene they had who was in the scene.
Dude, fucking.
And like,
I got spoiled with that. So like, whenever we were watching something, she, can you pull up the thing? I'm like, this is fucking Netflix. It's not on here. Can you pull up the thing? HBO does not have it. Okay, it's only Prime. Like,
nah, it's a good one.
Oh shit! All right. Lastly, cultural impact.
I gotta give it a 10. There's no other place.
You give it a 10?
I mean, it's one of those in Black culture. It is one of those.
Yeah.
I have to give it a 10.
Okay. Wow.
Whether or not it's my thing, no. But for the culture, I have to give it a 10.
Damn, I did not expect you to give it that high of a score. Fuck. I'm gonna give it a 5. I just
wow. So you said you never heard of Harlem Nights before?
No.
Surprising. That's very surprising. Like, okay.
I know.
I'm not gonna keep doing it.
I know. I haven't seen any Richard Pryor. Listen, you know Richard Pryor's been like fucking 1,000 movies or something?
Yeah, he's in a lot of movies.
Jesus. Like when I hit the like show more on Google just now, it's like, what the hell?
He's been in a lot of movies. I just, it was just before our time and we just never got introduced to it for some reason.
Yeah. So
it's a good thing we're doing these type of movies.
I know. So I'm going to chalk this up to, yes, definitely just me not being privy to this stuff because, dude, in the 90s, the most of us watching like cartoons and shit, right? We're growing up in a Disney Renaissance and stuff. Yeah. Like animated television had never been better than when we were growing up, you know?
Yep.
So there was like a few things that kind of popped out, like Pulp Fiction, Friday, stuff that we should have been watching at those ages, but
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, that was.
No, I mean, I know it's out there, but how do we watch Pulp Fiction?
I know. I don't know. Oh, you want me to actually tell them how we watch it? You want me to tell them that we watch it on a church trip? No, not that we snuck and watched it. Don't misunderstand me. The pastor was like, hey guys,
you want to watch something cool?
Listen.
Oh my goodness.
And like, I didn't even get or appreciate that movie when we watched it. I couldn't. It was too fucking young.
It was too fucking much.
So
I didn't get it at all.
I rewatched it probably way too long after that, and I'm like, God, this movie's so awesome.
I just rewatched it like the other day. Like,
oh, really?
Within the last 3 months, I watched it. Remember I told you?
Yeah, you did.
I don't remember this particular scene.
Yeah.
I was like,
God,
3 months ago or something. I was like, oh, shit. You know what? I'm going to drop my score down to a 9.
A 9?
I'm going to give it a 9. Because though it is culturally important, I don't necessarily hear people like quoting it or talking about it very much.
Talking about it.
Like, it's really just really an 80s movie and like early 90s movie.
And dude,
like,
Eddie Murphy didn't like it either.
Yeah, I could give it a 9.
I'm going lower.
Yeah.
I initially had a 3 and I let you talk me up to a 5.
Okay.
So I'm putting it back to my 3.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't. You know,
all right.
You know, it's funny because I spoke to my therapist and she was like, she told me this Richard Pryor movie, and I was like, oh shit! I said, we're actually doing Harlem Nights. She said, oh, I love that movie. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, it's so good. I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, we're here talking about it now, but
she a little bit older, or she our age?
No. She's older. She's in her 40s.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that range of like 80.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's fair.
So,
what do we got?
So you got a 6.2 as your final score.
Oh shit!
I know, and that's why I had to drop mine down because when I had a 5, it had me at a 6.4.
Yeah.
So my 3 brings me down to a 6. I'm good with a 6.
Okay.
I didn't expect you to have this high of a score because I thought you were going to tear this movie apart. Definitely, it definitely did for you. But not just that, because
the music and the culture was saved.
And the acting, you put a 7 for acting. You pretty much scored it high in every category except for production and plot and writing.
Okay.
Yeah, so you liked the damn movie.
I did. So I just hated Eddie Murphy, but I like the movie.
All right. Well, that will do it for our real talk and banter on Harlem Nights. To connect with us, to give us some feedback, or just say hello, email us at realtalkbanter@gmail.com. That's REEL talkbanter@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.
You gonna shoot me in my pinky toe?